Welcome, friends. So here I'm again with you with a new video. So hope you are able to see my screen. And what is the topic of today's video is managing Active Directory from client machines. So far, what kind of videos I have posted is how to create your home lab, how you will install the VMware, how you will install the servers, how you'll install the client, and the main video was how you install Active Directory on a Windows server. After you install Active Directory, what are the network settings that you will make in order to for a domain machine to join the domain for a client machine? And today, so today I'm here with a video which is managing Active Directory from client machines. What does it mean? So if I have to manage Active Directory objects, maybe create a user, delete a user, or uh, reset the password, every time I have to log into the server to do that. So that is a challenge, right? So every time accessing the server, and in case like there is a change which is made on the server, if that is not right, and if somehow some human error happens and the settings on the server changes or something on the server changes, so it will disturb the the complete server. So if you have technicians or if you have agents working in your company, what you can do is you can provide them access and the feasibility to work on Active Directory from their client machines, so they do not have to connect to the server every time. So in normal scenario, what agent will do is he will log into the Windows client machine, and he will maybe remote desktop into the server. There he will work on user account management, password reset. So he will actually go to the server to do all this. But we don't want that. We want to stop that. Nobody has to go to the server to manage everything. And appropriate rights, if we give the appropriate rights, so users will be able to make changes in Active Directory from the client machine itself. So I will be very quick. So this is my client machine. I have already created videos on this, and this is my server machine. Okay, so what we will consider here is, first thing is, I have a user. So there is one user ID with which he will log into the system, his his client machine. However, by default, I don't want to give him the rights to manage Active Directory. Okay, so we will learn about inbuilt roles and inbuilt accesses in some other video. However, we don't want to go into the server, but we want to manage the server from the client machine itself. So let us, so this is my client machine. It is already joined to the domain, which is baikus.com, and this is my server machine. So suppose there is an agent that I want to hire, okay, and I will give him rights to create user accounts and remove user accounts, manage user account operations or maybe group operations. Accesses, these kind of accesses, what a user can do, we will define in a later video, but we will stick to the topic managing Active Directory from the client machine. So this is my client machine. So we will go ahead and quickly create a user. Okay, so new, and I'll create a user. What I'll name him is um, client last name user 01. You can put any other name, client dot user 01, and click on next. User must change password at next logon. Okay, you set a password there and finish. So if you check, this user is created already. Mm, Client user 01. This user is created. Now we'll try to log into our client machine with this user ID. So you go to other user, you see the domain bikers.com here, and here you need to put client dot user 01 and and password. So it is asking you to change the password. So I'll create a new password. Okay, so it the password is created, password has changed. All right. So this user we created on the server, and as the client is domain joined, we are able to log in with the client on the with the user ID and password, and it will give you the option to change the password. And when a user is created, let us see what are the roles that the user will get. So he is a domain user. So here also we'll discuss some roles that user can have, because this is the user. Okay, so I'm logged in with to the client machine with the user. So see, if I go here dsa.msc, it will not show me anything, right? Because on this machine we have not installed anything, so that we can control Active Directory from this machine. So okay, so we'll go into server manager and roles here. So if I go to manage roles and features and I click next, mm, so next. So see here, I don't know, remote server administration tool is there. It is already installed. Okay, so this has to be installed on the server machine. Okay, and so we'll cancel it, and then simply we have to go to the client machine, open Edge, and start without your data, continue and confirm, continue without this data, confirm, start browsing. Okay, first time setup. So here we have to type RSAT tool for Windows 10. RSAT tools, remote server administration tool for Windows 10, right? So we have this RSAT tool here, and we need to download 64 um, bit machine. This is, so we'll install the 64 bit. Just downloading. Uh, Maybe I maximize this window and we'll click on open file. And here, see, we are installing something on this machine, as this is a domain joined machine. So we will have to log in with the credentials. So first I'll try to log in with the user account that I have created just now. The requested operation requires elevation. It means the user that I have created is he cannot manage things on this machine. Okay, so I have a built-in administrator account. So to install anything, you have to be the administrator. So now it is installing. Okay, so there is a concept of local administrator as well. So we can what we can do is we can add this user to a local administrator, so he is able to update and install application on this machine. But we are not going to do that right now because I want the user, there should be a restriction on the user because we are providing this RSAT tool on each and every machine, maybe in the organization for the users to manage things in the on the Active Directory. So we will have to look into the rules. So there are different challenges, right? Sometimes, like I try to create a user account, then try to make you understand like how users will work on Active Directory. But then I was stuck at a point where I would see like we need understanding of the roles and permissions, inbuilt roles and everything. Okay, so we are done with this RSAT tool installation. So if I go dsa.msc, now you see dsa.msc, right? And you see the same domain because this machine is a part of this domain. This is domain join. And if you go to users here, so you'll see client user 01 that we created. Now let us quickly go ahead and try to create an account with this. Okay, here, so you click on new and you try click user. Okay, I'll put some details. um, User client 0403, sorry, um, user dot client 03, and I'll click next. Maybe I'll create a password. This is sensitive area. Click on next and click on finish. Okay, Windows cannot create the object because access is denied. So we are getting the error here which says we are getting the error here that access is denied. Why? Because if we go ahead and check the roles of this user, what are the roles, right? Um, so this is the user. So he is client user, and as we say, the roles here are managed through groups. So if HCC member of, he's only domain users. So if you go in built-in, right? If you see built-in, there are built-in groups in Active Directory. We will have a detailed topic on this. Um, so you see, the first and topmost role is enterprise admin. So our administrator was a part of it. So let us see members. So this administrator is a part of this role. So if you see members of, so he is a member of administrators, he is a member of domain admins, he is a member of domain users as well. So domain user is by default where the user will go. Any user you create, he'll go to domain users. Enterprise admin is the one is the topmost level where he can manage all the domains and all the features in a single forest, right? So the first ID, which is like the main account, on the domain controller on which you install Active Directory, it automatically becomes the enterprise admin. So there are domain admins for each domain. So if we add a new domain to this machine, so the first user will become a domain admin. So a domain admin will be responsible for his or her domain. He'll have super rights. So schema admins we will learn when we talk about FISMA roles. Group policy creator, enter. So he's everything. He's almost everything, right? So we'll learn about this inbuilt roles. But here, if you see, so this user, what role we should give him? Uh, so see, administrator have complete and unrestricted access the computer to the computer slash domain. Okay, so what we will do is we will add this user. So we'll go to the user. This is, and this member of will go to, and we'll click on add, and here administrators, we'll add him here, we'll apply, and we'll click on OK. Okay, so we have give him the administrator's rights. So we'll go here, we'll click on finish. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to close this and open dsa.msc again, and I have to open it. And now users, new user, and we'll click on client user 04, client.04. This is how we are creating, and we'll click next, finish. Now see, once I have added this user to the administrator, he is able to manage the user account, like create the user account. Okay, and whatever we are doing it from the client machine only, right? So what I want now is I want this user should have two accounts. One is the normal account using which he cannot he can only log into the machine and perform normal tasks. And second would be he should be uh, there would be an admin rights administrators, and he will be able to do anything on this machine. Okay, so maybe I go ahead and click new and click on I want a new user. Okay, so we'll click on new user. However, what we can do is we can right click on here. We'll go with an organizational unit. So new organizational unit. We'll discuss about this organizational unit in another chapter. So we'll create a user called organizational unit called normal. It should not normal users. Okay, and we'll click another organizational unit, admin users. Okay, so there are two. So now in one here we'll create something, another like here I'll use users. Maybe this is how the AD structure will grow. Sorry. So right click, so create new organizational unit. So I'll put users inside it. So this is I have normal users. So this is how the structure will look like. So bikes.com. Here I have one of you normal users. Here I have users, and here I have admin users, and here I have users. Okay. So now I'll create what I'll create is I'll create an account. Okay. So name would be um, I want to onboard user. So name. So there would be a normal user. What name should I put is okay, I'll put create this account, and with admin users I'll create done done the admin. Okay, so here I right click on new, click on user, right? So okay, first name is John, second name is Don, username is John.Don, click on next. Okay, so I'll uncheck this account for now, just for the testing, like not for the for this video purpose, but you should never do this, right? Working in the real organization, you must check this option. User must change password on next logon. So I'll click next and click on finish. And here, so in admin users again, I'll create a new user. So John D admin, user login name, John.d.admin. Click next. Click okay, leave it now. Next, finish. Okay. So this user, admin users, John the admin, we will add him to administrators group because this is an admin account. Administrators, okay, apply, okay. So now, basically I have two users, normal user John Don, and the same user has admin rights on John the admin, okay. Now we will go to our client machine and we will sign out the existing user. Sign sign out the existing user. Okay, now this we have to log into this machine. Just 1 minute. Okay, actually I can record only 30 minutes of the video, so I was checking if it is not going unrecorded. So I'll go control alt delete and other user and log in with the account John dot Don. If you want, like the admin account, you can restrict accessing some machines so that nobody logs in with the admin account to the machines. But yeah, it is very vast, right? You explore one thing and and then then it reminds you like you're forgetting something. So you have to keep in mind like each and every consideration. Active Directory is very sensitive. It is related to security, right? So this is the first, the user is logging in. So as I told you, if I open dsa.msc from here, like right away, it won't work, right? If I create an account, it will not work. So now this account, if I see this account, John D admin has the rights to manage the Active Directory. So you have to go to dsa.msc. You're not getting an option. If you're not getting, so if you have to press the shift key on the keyboard and right click. So you get an option, run as administrator. You're getting run as administrator here. So if you click on run as administrator, it will give you the prompt, right? So here we need to log in with john.d.admin and with his password requires elevation. But I have given the elevation. Wait, what is wrong here? Okay, go to open file location and right click, run as different user. Okay, okay, it open. Okay, so administrator is the local administrator it asks. So you have to open it with a different user. So you go dsa.msc and right click and open it. Okay, what I do here is I don't know. Let me pin to the taskbar. Okay, it needs admin rights. Sorry. So I'll go dsa.msc and location. No, not this location. So open file location and here. So this PC system 32 DSA is there. Right click and send to desktop create shortcut. Okay. So I have this here. So if I right click, okay. So I have this active directory icon created here. So I right click and run as different user and I do uh, john.d.admin. Okay, now this active directory open with john d admin. 4 minutes more. So if I right click and click on new, click on user, just try if it creates something for me. Next, uh, but passwords we have to. Okay, user must change password. Next, log on. Click on next. Finish. Right. So the user was created already. Okay. So where is this user? We do not see it. So refresh. Refresh. Hmm, okay, it will take some time to appear. We are stuck, huh? Users you focused with users. So I don't know what user I created. Okay, so we'll do a find. No user. Okay, we'll create another one. File here. Okay, sorry. I created it here in bytecast.com. I right clicked here and clicked on new users. You don't have to do that. So, okay, so that is a good understanding. So this user is created inside the root domain. So I right click on it and we will click on move where you want to move it to normal users. So this completes another question. How do you move a user from one OU to another OU? So I moved it, normal users, it is created. So what we have learned is installing the RSAT tool and how a user inside your organization can manage Active Directory from a client machine. He does not have to go to the server and how roles. Basically, we have talked about administrator roles. We have to look into built-in roles. So I hope subject of this video is clear. So and you'll get something to learn. As I told you, I'm learning with you guys only. So I'm doing things and learning. So it's time to end the video. Thank you and have a nice day.